Hello, welcome to some more anime game news. This is one of those weeks where Bandai Namco has released everything, every single DLC on the face of the earth. We got DLC for Dragon Ball Xenoverse, Dragon Ball The Breakers, My Hero Ultra Rumble, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Naruto Striker, and I hope I didn't forget anything. Plus, we have some news on Death Note, which has a brand new stage coming out next week. This just dropped here, and Sparking Zero is cracking down on some rage quits. So welcome to that, and a lot more in today's Around the Bush. Ladies and gentlemen, today is November 22nd, 2024, and we're here with the latest in anime game news. Every Friday, we're live on twitch.tv/globku for the latest in anime game news, and we got to talk about this tweet that just dropped from Bandai Namco US. I'll steal IDs with my right hand and write names with my left. And I'll take a potato chip and eat it on the train. Here's a taste of the new map coming November 27 to Death Note Killer Within. So here's the taste. The taste is you go inside the potato chips. There's straight up a bag of potato chips. Yeah, it goes with the theme of like you're playing with little pawn pieces, right? So not only that, this is probably the most impressive thing. There's a train and you can ride it. You can go on the train. Oh, I'm alone on the train. I'm Kira. Write some Death Note names. Oh, let's go. You know. So yeah, that's moving parts on a map. Something they haven't done before. Looking forward to that. Maps is definitely one thing that the game definitely needs. And November 27. That's a very good time to update it. Like the game is barely 2 weeks old, so less than a month into it, and we're already getting a new map. That's great. That's really good. And that is Death Note. We'll be here next week to check it out. In more news, Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. This also just dropped. We're going to be talking about Dragon Ball for a while because we're going to talk about Sparking Zero. We're going to talk about Xenoverse, and we're going to talk about Breakers. All stuff happened this week. Tension. Sparking Zero players, to ensure a fair and enjoyable gaming experience, we are strengthening timeout penalties with excessive disconnection or quitting rates during online matches. So, there are currently rage quit penalties in Sparking Zero, but it could have fooled me because it doesn't feel like it. Basically, it times you out. It locks you out of online battles. I don't know for how long exactly, but it doesn't feel like it's long enough because the lobby is still full of them. Yeah, so I guess they're increasing the amount of timeout use, you know? So like you quit a lot, you can't log into the online for a longer period of time. I'll have a screenshot here of what they did on Fighters. It doesn't mean this is what they're going to do here. But on Fighters, it was about 1 week. So you cannot enter online lobbies for about 1 week. We'll see if they do the same here. Or if it's a different amount of time. But I've said it before, I don't think this is like the best solution. It's something, but the best solution is simply give the player who quit the loss, give the player who stayed the win, right? Because that way you are punishing still the player who left, but you are also rewarding the player who stayed. Right now, even if you get penalized and like the player quits, they can't enter online matchmaking for another week. Sure, you are cleaning up the lobbies and making sure this happens less frequently, but also it still sucks for the person that stayed, the person that got someone quit on them, right? And if you have a solution that's like, hey, someone quit, you stayed online, here's the points. I don't think it's always possible to like determine that once a connection is lost. Sometimes like the game has trouble figuring out who stayed, who left, but if it is able to deduce, oh, this person quit, so we should give him a timeout penalty, you can also like deduce ranked points or whatever and just give the player who stayed the win, the victory. I have quit, I've said this right before we started recording, I've quit this year more times than in my entire life because now I have a kid. So when the kid cries, you know, I quit. What else am I gonna do? I could just AFK, sure, but I think that's even worse for the player that stays there. So I quit, and I don't mind like if they get the win there, because I had to go do something else, right? And I don't mind taking the loss in that case. If like this happens too frequently, and now I can't play the game for a week, I don't know about that. You know, I don't know about that. But this is why you never see me quit doing content, because like it's only when I'm watching the kid and I'm like, and I try to avoid it. I try to not even play online games when I'm on kid watch. But sometimes he's like, oh, he just fell asleep. Cool. Let me boot up for a match. He didn't even sleep for 5 minutes. Well, time to quit. That does happen. But it is something. It is progress, and that's better than nothing. Confirmed plugger. Thank you, C4. Get ready for another Dragon Ball game, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. We have talked about this. We have talked about how Daima is going to be the next DLC for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Part 1, which suggests that is going to be multiple Daima packs. Possibly the entire Daima is going to get adapted into DBZ Kakarot. I just noticed the blue glow on my glasses. Give me 1 second. Now it's confirmed to come out in 2025, which I think everyone expected. I don't think this is catching anyone by surprise, right? Because Daima has to get going. There has to be enough content in Daima for them to do the DLC. They're not going to do the DLC before the story gets to the point that they want to do. So yeah, there's got to be enough episodes in Daima for the DLC to happen. So 2025, I think, was already expected. Shame we didn't get any more specifics here. You know, it is news, but kind of not. Let's get into some things that have launched this week, starting with Dragon Ball The Breaker Season 7 and Anniversary. They launched a new Raider. It's been a while since the last one, Season 6, and Season 6 was not very well received by the community. I have praised the Raider a lot, and I think the Raider baby is really cool, the way he disguises himself as civilians and whatnot. And this Raider is also incredible. Gammas have arrived at Dragon Ball The Breakers, and yeah, they can evolve all the way into Cell Max. It's also a misunderstanding. They're like, oh, the survivors are kidnapping civilians. Like, classic Gamma misunderstanding. I've played the characters. I think they're dope. But much like Season 6, this season came with barely any other type of content. No new survivor skins, no new survivor skills, a bunch of new gacha banners with content that was already present in the game. As someone who plays this game very casually, I used 20 tickets that I had in my inventory to pull, and I got like 80% duplicates. So I can only imagine how frustrating this is for someone who actually dedicated themselves to playing this game. Not having any new content on Season 6 and Season 7, it seems like a big bummer. Content has slowed the hell down in Dragon Ball The Breakers to the point that like I can see them shutting down servers soon. I can see them doing that. This was the second year anniversary. First year anniversary, if you guys remember, is when the game got a big boost. Like, it actually revived the game in a big way. They got a new map. They got Broly as the Raider. They introduced like super transfers. They brought a bunch of new content. And they also announced crossplay, which they delivered on later. They introduced ranked, I think, also. So yeah, Season 1 anniversary, like first year anniversary was incredible. By comparison, second year anniversary is a Raider and a jacket. Big bummer. Cool concept, Dragon Ball The Breakers. I guess the reception, though, is going to make this hard to bet on long term. But for now, you can enjoy the new Raider. The Gammas are cool. And yeah, that's Breakers. Xenoverse, still going strong. Future Saga Chapter 2. There's still a few more to come. Yeah, still 2 more chapters. They did tease something there at the end. There's a big hole. What the hell? People have been playing this and they say, you know what? The story mode is kind of cracked, and I honestly can't wait. I'm still catching up on Xenoverse. Still on the base game right now. I'll get the platinum before I dive into any DLC. But when I watch this stuff, I'm like, damn, I kind of want to play the story. This feels nice. Chapter 2 is kind of poo-poo. So yeah, I heard you say that yesterday too. But I've also heard the contrasting take. So I guess, yeah, people just have contrasting takes, period. New characters came out. Belmont is one of them. Jiren, supervillain, is another one of them. There he is. Daima Goku is also one of them. There's Belmont. Yeah, Goku Mini. They call them Mini. And all their moves also make it to Xenoverse. So yeah, that's part 2, chapter 2 of 4. We'll see when the next one comes out. Naruto Striker. It is working like clockwork. This game every month has a major update, and the major update this time is a brand new character. You will never guess who it is. It's Naruto.
Let's go. Woo! Fourth time in a row, baby.
They put another Naruto in Shinobi Striker. How is Xenoverse getting more love than Sparking Zero? You spoiled child. You do not deserve the game that you got. What do you mean Xenoverse is getting more love than Sparking Zero? Sparking Zero came out last month, and they already announced a ton of DLC. And they announced a big patch in December. What? Xenoverse got a DLC. That's what do you mean? The 184 characters not enough for a month? Are you done? Anyway,
I mean, everyone online is playing the same 5, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah, facts. But that's what the patch is for, right? Naruto Young Version or Naruto Kid pre-time skip. They went there. This is the 3rd character for season 8. There are 4 characters for season 8, which means the next one probably Kid Sasuke, right? Probably Kid Sasuke. And with that, they are also teasing the next updates. Host Transformation 3 Tails is probably next month. And then 2 months from now, January, should be the new pets, the new animal, which is... Oh, wait, actually the other way around. Ninja Toad should be next month, and 2 months from now should be the new Jutsu. That's usually how they do it. I wonder if they have sound on this trailer, because this Toad sounds... Right? Right. They also added a few new SS Plus weapons to the lineup. Oh, Naruto is fine, by the way. Review coming out literally in 45 minutes, but I can give you the character card and quickly break down what I think of him. Let me just get it. Shinobi Striker DLC cards, Naruto Kid. All right. So this is the card that I made for Naruto. He's got a good ultimate. He's got a good jutsu. The other jutsu, not so much. Where he turns into a shuriken. You can freely control it. It's not great. This jutsu, though, it guard breaks instantly. It is armored. It breaks armor. It is unsubbable. Yeah, it's got a lot going for it. For some reason, it counts as a projectile, even though it's 2 shadow clones punching you in the face, but that's its biggest weakness. But the thing with this Naruto is that he brings a lot of value. Like, he also brings a substitution and a ninja tool. The ninja tool is like ramen. You have to sit still and just eat it for a while. It's fine. It's not... Yeah, whatever. The substitution is surprisingly simple and effective. Basically... It gives you super armor after you sub, and the reason why I don't think it's better is because it has the same cooldown as Time Space Hop and Hirasaka, which like both give you invincibility, and this is not invincibility, this is armor. So the cooldown feels a bit too much. But that's Naruto Kid. I recommend him. I don't think he has anything that's mandatory, but he's a good DLC. Other than that, they added a couple of new S-rank weapons. The Kawaki thing, for instance. Okay. Sure, this website every time. This weapon is out. It's Karma. It's pretty annoying, let me tell you. I went into a lobby. 3 players on the enemy team had this. The fucking cubes just kept falling on my head. It's hella annoying. I don't know if these are out yet, but there are more coming. I'm kind of partial to this one. The Sand Gourd from Gaara. It just looks hella cool. Yeah, only Kawaki's came out. Yep. Yeah, this is the 3 tails, and I think that's kind of it for now. This is the roadmap, and we still don't have custom lobbies, but I will say that some data mining has revealed the custom lobby stuff. I've seen custom lobbies. I haven't seen them exactly. I've seen the code for them. So it seems like it's gonna happen. Let's see if I can show you anything regarding the custom lobbies. It's probably bad if I do this. Let me not do that. Yeah, no, but there's custom lobby code, basically. Yeah, custom lobby code in the game with the latest patch. And that's Shinobi Striker. Looking forward to those custom lobbies. Moving on. Another anime game, another arena fighter. Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash. Fantastic DLC pack. Incredible DLC pack. Shibuya Incident DLC adds 4 characters. One of them is free. 3 of them are paid. And 4 new stages plus story mode. Now, story mode is usually a mode that I'm just like, don't play this, skip this. Like, Jujutsu Kaisen story mode is garbage. They actually have a boss fight here that's pretty cool. You can fight against Marudaga. And there are a ton of characters that are not playable, but like you play against them in story mode, and they are not playable yet. And then they're not in this DLC. And yet, they look like they have full movesets, like Dagon here, for instance. So a part 2 may be coming. Part 2 Shibuya may be coming. This feels like the beginning of the end for Jujutsu Kaisen. It might be over after part 2, and I think we may have just seen what that part 2 is. But all these characters are honestly fantastic. All these characters are really well designed. The game, but I love the character design, and like gameplay wise, how they interpret the characters and put them on and put them, make their movesets playable is always super impressive. Again, video on this released,
DLC, right?
Yep, released yesterday. Full matches on each character. Mekamaru, his gimmick is that he can charge from level 1. He can keep holding the button for curse techniques, and his bar just like goes overdrive, right? So he can like get level 3 damage right from level 1 in exchange for like overheating, which slows him down. That's Mekamaru. He has hella tracking. Mei, really strong combo character. Like, she has combos for days, builds a ton of meter, and she can summon crows, which tank 1 hit of damage. So, like, anything you throw at her, she's gonna tank it. She also runs with the axe and then swings it like... Naobito broke my brain in the show, broke my brain again in the game. He's too big brain for me. Big combo character again. Lots of punches, lots of kicks. But once you start comboing, he starts using projection, and so his buttons change. And then you have that. Basically, the more projection you use, the more damage the projection does. So you always want to aim for 4, but if you mess up, he becomes frozen. Yeah.
That's actually kind of awesome.
It's kind of awesome. I had trouble like figuring him out fully. Like, he's complicated. He also seems like a worse Toji that's more complicated than Toji, but we'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell, or not. I don't know. I don't know if people still play this. Chozo, blood user. He feels like a little bit recycled. He has the convergence, which Kamo already had. To be fair, he's kind of the original user, right? He has a buff. Basically like Yuta's buff. You activate it, and now your normals deal damage. But he deals a lot more damage than Yuta ever did. So yeah, that's his gimmick. He also has blood spheres that he needs to reload once in a while. He needs to keep an eye on those. Kind of a shame that he can't reload the orbs until they're empty. I wish there was a button to reload the orbs before they were empty. But no, you have to spend them all, and then you have to reload. But also very strong combo character. So if you like combos, you like this update a lot. There's also been a balance patch. I'm not going to go through it, mostly because I haven't tried any of it, and I don't understand it. But if you see a lot of red arrows, they probably got buffed. If you see blue arrows, they probably got nerfed. Like, why would you do this to my girl, huh? Why would you do this to her? Come on. Jogo got buffed. Sure. Buff the zoners. Toji gets nerfed for the 3rd patch in a row. Yeah, anyway. That's Jujutsu Kaisen. Let's move on to something that hasn't come out yet. No, let's not do that. That's out of order. Let's move on to My Hero One's Justice. Sorry, Ultra Rumble. I wish One's Justice was back. But Ultra Rumble Season 8 started. It's Nejire. She is the character that has joined the game. And along with this character, there's a whole new system that people are hating. It's pretty bad. The tuning system, basically, I retweeted this. Hang on. If you look at it, it's probably easier to understand. The tuning system. So basically, you can equip buffs to your character, and some of these buffs you can buy them with real money.
Okay.
From what Smoke said, it's similar to like in a gacha game like Genshin. It's similar to like the artifacts and whatnot.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's immediately what I thought.
I don't think this game needed them. You can't buy them. Okay. So Smoke unfortunately could not be with us. He is in chat, but he did write 3 pages on this update. So let's get through it, because Smoke always has very good inputs on My Hero and the world of My Hero. He's more into it than I am, so I appreciate the input. So this came with a balance patch, right? This came with a balance patch, character adjustments, yada yada yada. The big one, Hawks. Hawks was nerfed. The changes to Hawks make it so that after landing a hit of the follow-up beta, the enemy will always be put in a hard knockdown, not letting Hawks combo the move into itself several times, which is basically an instant KO. So yeah, that means yeah, you get big damage, but then the character goes down, you have to start over, you have to find another hit. I don't think this will make Hawks weak or take him out of the meta completely. He just went from being very high S tier to a mid-low S tier character. Still strong, but won't be running the lobby. Or won't be running every lobby. Now, Nejire. Nejire, as usual, they put out the moveset breakdown. Special, Surge. Dash in midair, perform a jump action to midair hover. Honestly, sounds very, very similar to Endeavor. Hover and dash. Alpha. Oh, sorry, Gamma? No, let's start with Alpha. Spiraling Wave. Long range attack. Shoots a spiraling wave. Beta. An area damage that shoots a spiraling wave from both hands, and you can move it. Spiraling Surf for Gamma. Area damage attack. Shoots a spiraling wave towards the ground. Recoil sends you flying up in the air. Long press to charge up more. And send you flying higher. So, Nejire was added to the game according to Smoke, and she was released in a pretty good state. She's not busted, but she still has clear strengths and weaknesses. Her skills are not much to write home about. They are pretty basic projectiles with different properties, with her beta, this one, being the best move by far. Her specialty is always to remain airborne in a fight, as well as catching wake-ups until she is down. Alpha is a pretty basic projectile. Beta is a move that will keep you floating mid-air and let you move as you throw it. It will deal damage rapidly in ticks until the enemy is put into a hard knockdown after 3 ticks. The move deals a lot of damage, allows for setups on enemies' wake-up, can last for a while if you can ration the ammo properly. Gamma is a move that you charge and release. Although you only need to charge it until Nejire first glows, you can hold it for much longer to have a better opportunity to release it. The last property makes it really good at reading enemy wake-ups. Using Gamma also makes Nejire go up into the air. And finally, your special is similar to Endeavor's, but you cannot sprint midair, only hover slowly. Pressing jump midair will hover around. Pressing the special button in the air will make her do diagonally or upwards dash for more of her special meter. Useful to do sharper movement as you immediately start moving in the direction you used the special, as well as gaining a little height. Her hover combined with beta, keeping her in the air as well as her gamma, pushing her upwards means Nejire can stay in the air for ages without having to drop and reload her skills. But she is prone to getting sniped by several stronger characters in the game, like Deku's, Blue Toga, Iwara, Hawks Beta, and such. Nice. So, here's the damage of her alpha, more or less. Where'd he go? There he is. Just mid-fight? Damn. Whoa. Nice. Good shots. Clip showcases her gamma as well as... Let me close that. a few links here. Clip showcases her Gamma in combat as well as how her Beta can be useful to cover and escape. Yeah, big area of attack. Then holding the Beta and Gamma again to hover. She still has the special action. Sick. Gamma for longer can be beneficial in order to get better timing. She's using the special action here to hover. And then hold it, bam. Oh, great down there. Great down. And final clip. No, not final clip. This shows both Gamma and Beta, but also showcases guard points when you down an opponent's tuning buff. So this is about the tuning system, which I guess he also wrote something about. So she got a bunch of downs, and as you can see, like, thanks to this tuning, she's getting more guard points. Right? Every down she gets, more guard points. It's the downs, it's not the KOs. Bam. 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 So that's part of what the tuning system is. All right, so tuning system. Let's talk about it. Finally. Tuning system is a little complicated for me to form my thoughts about it. Ooh, it feels conflicted. I think it achieves what it wants in having the ability to create different builds that allow for different playstyles on various characters. But it feels like it's done in a way that's too contrived for its own good. Basic breakdown. You play matches to grind character data. This data is from any character you own, not just who you were playing as. Okay. You can use this character data to set up buffs in slots unique to every outfit recolor of a character. So for example, 100% Deku skin will have a different buff on slots. Will have different buff slots on basic color than in fancy or combat recolors, with their levels also being separate. These buff slots are very minor, and you can genuinely more often than not just ignore them. They won't matter unless you really want to min-max a specific build. What's important are the special tuning slots, which you can equip something on if you have a buff on all 5 slots and it's inside the costume. You've lost me, bro. I don't know what you're talking about anymore. But I guess, like, you equip stuff on these 5 and you get a special tuning, right? That's what it is. And these are, like, so minor you can ignore. There's a total of 2 special slots, which means you have to fill 10 slots. These special tunings are pretty unique, ranging from making you better at reviving teammates, to letting you see coda during a match, to giving you defense or offensive buffs. These are fun to use from what I've managed to see and play, aren't really game-breaking in 90% of scenarios. I just saw Nejire get 150 shield. I disagree. I'm sorry, that's pretty significant. Since most buffs are either something niche like getting a defense against a single type of skill once your guard breaks, or they are only useful at one point of the match like Kota Finder or knowing the zone where the zone will move to next. That does sound a little bit gimmicky, yeah. The problem is that the system has its own currencies that you will have to grind for every single outfit recolor that you want to try, so it's awfully tedious. Not to mention that if an outfit doesn't simply have not to mention that if an outfit you don't have simply has better special tuning slots than others, then you don't have much enough of an option besides just rolling for it, and the variance in quality between the different special tuning slots is big. So maybe that's what people are calling pay to win, because of the outfits. because these tuning slots are tied to the outfits. Maybe that's it. You also can't freely try these out whenever, since training mode does not offer it. And if you add a buff to any slots, special or minor, it will consume the character data, and you'll need to spend that character data again to change it. It's not something you can just try and equip and unequip. Yeah. These problems make for a system that I wouldn't say quite reaches pay to win, because you're a shill. Given how more often than not these buffs will not decide the outcome of an entire match, but it does mean that most players will simply not be able to mess with the system and will be gated from what would be an otherwise fun idea. I just saw Nejire with one special tuning buff get 150 shields. So I don't think these are minor. I think these are pretty significant, and having two of them versus someone that has none is a big is significant. Like, it's buffing you whenever you get a guard break, or it's buffing you whenever you get a KO. Like, in a team battle, you basically are like pitching 6 of these versus 0 if someone is not engaging with them. So you have to, and you have to have the good outfits to do it. The season also doesn't really change much, with Nejire not shaking up the meta significantly and Hawk still being strong, albeit manageable now. That just means it's more of Season 7. I'm going to stick to playing it more casually to complete the events and weekly missions, but that's really about it. Won't be grinding hard for rank to avoid burning myself out. There were a lot of people who jumped the gun on screaming how this is pay to win, but I see it more as a really poor implementation of an otherwise fun system that I pray they go back to and revise. The buffs otherwise are not on a level that needing to spend money on costumes. Player with better skills would still win in the end regardless of buffs. Yeah, from your explanation it sounds hella pay to win. I'm sorry, you did not convince me. You did not convince me there. But that is my hero to rumble. Nejire, she's here. And Devblog is here. They explain all this shit. But yeah, the tuning system not only is hella complicated to just look at it and understand, it also does seem pay to win because of the outfit stuff. Hoping this is not pay to win, because this game is looking fantastic so far. Grimjaw, I'm not sure how to feel about his movesets. And you know what? We're going to use this to go to the Japanese website, to use this chance to maybe read the rest of his moveset. But he's got a special bar, much like Hitsugaya. You fill this up by taking damage or charging up. Like, he has a charge move. He does like the Gogeta get over here thing. And if your opponent just lets you do that, you fill up this bar. This bar puts you into Annihilation State. Annihilation States, you have more power, basically. So here it is. Here's the taunt. That's a signature move. It fills up. And then he activates this, Kill Them, Spare No One, which turns into the Decimation State. So it's a different state. He has 2 different states that he can activate. And this will enhance each action, but his own health will get damaged by his own attacks. So one enhances actions, the other one increases his attack power. And one of them is activated with a spiritual pressure move. The other one is activated by taunting and taking damage. Carmine 2.0, maybe. This is the first time I've seen this game struggle. The frame rate goes nuts on this resurrection. It might be the stage, it might be the resurrection itself, the awakening. But frame rates goes fuck. Maybe it's the way the video was captured, maybe. They haven't missed so far, though, so it's weird that they would miss here. So let's see if we can figure out with, like, just Google Translates how this works. Alright, is this an image? I don't remember what this is. How do I translate this on screen? I can translate it with my phone if I want to. This is signature move. This is... Okay, this is what we want. We want spiritual pressure move 1. 2 we know. This might be awakening, but I don't know which one of them is awakening and what fuck. Alright, so let's go translate image. Stop spilling water on yourself. On a computer. Images. Oh. Japanese to English. Okay, so I do need to save the image. Gotcha. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Alright, spiritual pressure move 1. Take a big step forward and claw at the enemy. Hollow Flash. And if you hit, follow up with Void Flash. So it's a lunge and follow up. When in Annihilation state, the base of the scratch has the effect of breaking through guards. Okay, so it guard breaks if you filled up that meter. That's sick. All right. Next. Okay, Awakening. That is what we know. Eradication status. When impulse gauge reaches its maximum, character will enter and no, okay, so that's the bar. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what to feel about this character. It doesn't feel very creative, but we'll see. We'll see. It does have 2 different movesets, because when he goes into Awakening, like, it completely changes. Pantera is a new character, so it's 2 characters in one. You won't see me complaining. Mr. Streamer, here's the English link. There's an English link? That's in English for me. His special is lowering the FPS, true. Stay on the Americas. Yeah, no, the American doesn't have it. What is this website? Oh, this is Japanese. Your browser is translating it, bro. It's your browser translating shit. It's gotta be. It's the same link. To close it out, Enderup, you been enjoying 3v3s?
Yes, I have clips in case you want to see some dumb shit.
Give me some dumb clips. Give me some dumb clip. I want to see some dumb.
They might actually
clips.
be there if you scroll up a bit. It's a no mic voice. Yeah, they are actually nice. So the the top one is 2 combos happening at once, and the one below that is a Potemkin born with no fear.
All right. So we're gonna watch some clips. We're not gonna end the stream because apparently we have some breaking news, some leaks from Death Note. Thank you for the DMs, C4. It's pretty fucking big. It's pretty fucking big. So stay tuned for that. But first, let's watch some Guilty Gear. 3v3 is back. It came back 2 days ago. Ended up being our fighting game dude. He's got clips. He's got funny clips. All right. Oh, what the hell, bro? What?
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna get calmed on the right while Millie does a whole setup on the left. It's 3-3. So.
Oh my god. That's
the power
crazy.
Of 4 players on the screen at once.
All right, Potemkin.
Is Potemkin born without fear?
Nice. Walk forward. Yeah. Counter. He does not stop. Mega Fist. Uh-huh. Of course. Had to
do that for the next 3 games after that.
Just kept walking forward.
Yes, and we won. We didn't.
What is this? Are you showing off?
That's just a Sin combo. Yeah, that's just showing Asher what happened to Sin with his updates. Okay,
gotcha. All right, cool clips. Now we do have leaks. Breaking news leaks. Death Note Killer Within Leaks, which is an account I didn't know existed. Let me follow that right now. Just leaked that Mello will be a playable character It will work as the third team on the board and will allow him to assassinate a player once per day. If he gets arrested, his weapon will be confiscated and you will lose. If he kills Kira, he will win the game. If he kills L, Kira instantly wins. Wow.
Interesting. You added a vigilante. Okay.
Yeah, he's trying to find out who Kira is also, right? So everyone's trying to find out Kira still. That part of the game hasn't changed. But now there's someone that can kill Kira as well, and they can kill once per day. Vigilante type shit. Yeah. I wonder how he kills. Like, maybe he has to be in melee range, you know?
Yeah, you can't work with L because that's fascinating, actually.
Summary from the game news pop-ups are: the new Mellow Role's objective is to beat Team L to the punch by killing Kira first. BRBR, that's bold. That's HTML for bold. Mellow can fire his gun. He's got a gun. He can fire his gun once per action phase. So try to kill the player you think is Kira. You don't need an ID to shoot someone. Words to live by.
Man, America is finally in death. Finally, America. Character I can relate to as an American.
So, blast away before they can write your name down in the death notes, but be careful, Team Kira will win if you kill L by mistake. Mellow's introduction adds a second role capable of killing players, making the game faster and more intense than ever before, as Team L must scramble to arrest anyone acting shady before Mellow can get to them first. Here's what I'll say about this. Death Note should have ended on episode 24. Everything else is fake, okay? Why are you putting fake Death Notes in my real Death Notes game, huh? I do think they're all
That's
cool.
the best 24 episode anime. What do you mean there's 10 more episodes after that?
Yeah, what do you mean? When Mellow kills players, possibly their death is confirmed to be done by Mellow during the meeting phase. Okay. I wonder how close you gotta get with a gun. Or like how fast... Can I write someone's name? Like, you can't. Like, you get shot with a gun, you don't have time to put them on your notebook.
Do I have to aim?
Yeah, I hope you don't have to aim. True. Damn, that's hella interesting. But that's gonna do it for today's Around the Bush. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And if you want to watch it live with a little bit of a Q&A before and after the show, make sure to join us on twitch.tv/globku. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.